I'm gonna go from fat to shredded in just 30 days. But not in the way you think. Week 1, no sugar for a week. And if I fail, I have to give my wife $10,000. Week 2, 1,000 reps of abs and 1,000 calorie deficit a day. Week 3, I can only eat chicken, rice, and broccoli for the entire week. Week 4, I have to fast every single day for 18 hours. And if I fail, I have to lock myself in a closet for 8 hours with 8 snakes. There's a snake in here. So how did I get fat, and why am I doing this to myself? Well, it's all because of my cat Hulk, who unfortunately used up all 9 of his lives. All jokes aside, I love the guy, and ever since he passed from a tragic accident, I've been binge eating so much, and honestly, if I don't change my eating habits and keep going down this road, I could probably get fat. In fact, based on the BMI scale, I'm officially overweight and only 20 pounds away from full-blown obesity. So when we first got Hulk and his brother, Baby Hulk, my life was extremely stressful. My wife and I decided to move across the country all the way to California, and I was dead broke. I had just started a new business, and I knew the next year of my life would make or break me. My girlfriend and I randomly found 2 Bengal cats up for adoption in our area. That year, we worked from home literally every day for a year straight, getting Alpha Lion off the ground, and having Hulk and Baby Hulk made it so fun and enjoyable to just be home working all day. Most of the time. Hulk was so fun and fearless, every day was like a new adventure for him. Oh, God damn it. Oh. During the course of Hulk's life, we built Alpha Lion from just an idea to making the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies in the US list, and most recently the 6th fastest growing health and fitness website in the US. I know Hulk played an important role in helping me get through the most challenging years of my life, so I'm going to dedicate this challenge to Hulk and get shredded in just 30 days. Week number 1, I am so obsessed with sugar. I've never tried this challenge before, and I know if I don't do something drastic, I'm going to fail miserably. So I bet my wife $10,000, and if I have just 1 gram of sugar at any point over the next week, I have to give her the $10,000 cash on the spot. So you know what? Out of my life. Out of my life. And a fun fact, the average American consumes 57 pounds of sugar every single year. And when I first read that, I couldn't even believe it. My diet consisted of days with chicken, fish or beef with rice, sugar-free crackers and guac, sugar-free protein shakes, and eggs. I even went to Chipotle and got a sugar-free burrito bowl. I had nothing to eat from my own home. Literally everything had sugar, so I had to go to the grocery store to revamp my pantry. Day 2. I tried my best to maintain a social life, and it didn't help that my friends were eating such delicious food around me. I even got peer pressured into drinking a $100 sip of Louis XIII, only because after extensive Googling, I confirmed cognac does not have sugar. Fast forward to day 3, I woke up and went straight for a run, and I normally don't do that, but because I was yearning for a dopamine hit of sugar, I had to replace it with cardio, and I mean lots of cardio. The next day, I decided to reward myself with a no sugar cheat meal. Yes, those are real. I enjoyed some naked chicken wings with buffalo sauce while watching the greatest NBA player of all time, in my opinion, Kevin Durant. As time went on, my wife Kathy tried her best to tempt me. She even lined up all my favorite snacks all around the house.
Shall I have the Reese's Pieces, or shall I have the flaxseed multigrain crackers? Easy choice.
By day 6, I'd become a no-sugar culinary prodigy. I mean, look at these salmon bites I made. Of course, no sugar. In the end, although I had all these temptations around me, I think I miss Reese's the most. I couldn't help but think about Hulk and why I started this challenge. And I wasn't giving my wife $10,000. So if you guys missed this week, I actually posted a video on doing 1,000 reps of abs every day for a week, link below. It was a borderline masterpiece, but to recap, I did 1,000 reps of abs a day using a different celebrity ab workout every day, while on a 1,000 calorie deficit. I did workouts from C-Bum, The Rock, Zac Efron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, Goku, and even Bruce Lee. Overall, I battled ab cramps, extreme fatigue, muscle soreness, and even boredom. I even almost quit on day 5. It was definitely a difficult challenge, but I managed to continue on while remaining on a 1,000 calorie deficit a day. For these last 2 weeks, I'm going to have drastic dietary changes. So I partnered with NutriSense to help me with my performance in the gym despite drastic changes. I am partnering with NutriSense for the final 2 weeks of this challenge to really understand how my body is adjusting to these dietary changes, and most importantly, allow me to make really smart decisions around my carbohydrate intake and performance. I applied the NutriSense device yesterday to allow it to fully calibrate. So here's how it looks, and this device is gonna last for 14 total days. I have a really easy app. The NutriSense CGM program comes with helpful advice from a dietitian free for 1 full month. So I was able to chat with Casey inside the app to help me understand what my glucose numbers really mean and help me decode the data. Healthy individuals can definitely benefit from glucose monitoring, especially when it comes to performance. So for example, let's say you scan your blood sugar and you're borderline low. You're gonna definitely wanna have some carbohydrates in that pre-workout meal to maximize performance. And it also might surprise you that only 12% of Americans are quote unquote metabolically healthy. And it's no shock that over 40% of Americans are obese, and both these numbers are rising significantly. And if you think about it, the start of this challenge, I was only 15 pounds away from being obese, and I've been training my whole life. For week 3, the challenge was eat chicken, rice, broccoli the whole week. I saw my boy Pygmy attempt this challenge, and his results are pretty impressive, and it made sense. It's a nice mix of lean protein, simple carbs, and vegetables. What better way to get shredded quickly than the staple meal that literally every celebrity claims they eat to get shredded for a movie role?
A lot of vegetables, a lot of kale, brown rice.
And eat boiled chicken breast every 2 hours, which is...
All right, so we're gonna cook up this first meal right here. Nah, just kidding. I actually don't cook very often, and my wife already made all these meals over here. We got plain jasmine rice, we got plain steamed broccoli, and we got plain steamed chicken. This is a riveting full week of eating. It's not gonna be fun and exciting to eat, but I really think this is gonna get me more lean. We are following the superhuman workout program I made myself. I'm actually following the regimen for the entire month, but specifically today, we are doing a pull and a bicep workout. So really focusing on pull-up endurance, increasing my pull strength, as well as growing those biceps a lot bigger. So we're gonna start off here with some close grip pull-ups, really blow up those lats. By week 4, I felt confident that I could finish this whole challenge, and being trapped in a closet with snakes wasn't something I was going to do. By fasting for 18 hours, that meant that I only had 6 hours to eat. Only having an eating window from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. is going to be difficult because I usually love eating late at night. First meal right here at 5 a.m. This is a grated egg. Grate a hard-boiled egg, toast the bread, put a thin layer here of Laughing Cow cheese, only about 200 total calories. Then post-workout meal around 7:30 a.m. Not ideal, pasta and beef, not really a normal meal to eat at 7:30 a.m. But you know what? We're fasting, gotta make the sacrifice. 600 calories, 40 grams of protein. It's a bun bowl, so I'll have that at about 7:30 a.m. Then I'll have another one at about 9:30 a.m. So right here is 1,200 calories, 80 grams of protein in my post-workout window. And then my final meal is some chicken, some fries, and some honey mustard sauce. 400 calories, 43 grams of protein. So this whole day of eating right here is just over 2,000 calories, really high in protein, and I try to slam as much food as possible in that tight window.
What do you mean by that?
Make myself really full because I can't eat them from 11 a.m. all the way to 5 a.m. the following day. All right, I've not eaten for about 17 hours. The hunger is kicking in majorly. Baby Hulk wanted to go outside. I figured I need to keep my mind occupied off of food, so we got 1 hour to go. You know, I will say that fasting has been really incredible for my work productivity because when I eat a big meal, especially with carbohydrates, I tend to feel really lethargic. Now, when I have a little bit of caffeine and I'm fasting, I feel so focused recently, like I'm more productive. By the 3rd day of fasting for 18 hours, I was starting to go crazy. It was a lot harder than I thought, seeing everyone around me eat such delicious food, and it was starting to catch up to me. We have made it to the last day of the challenge. This is the final day I'll be fasting for 18 hours, and tomorrow we're about to find out if all this hard work was worth it. Will I accomplish my goal of going from fat to shredded in 30 days?
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you.
So we've completed the 30-day challenge. 30 days ago, I was 210 pounds. Let's hop on the scale and see where we are at after basically torturing myself in the gym and with my diet. So step on the scale and look at this. 197. So we have lost 13 pounds in 30 days. Obviously, through the different dietary changes, I was in a big calorie deficit. I was very, very, very active. And of course, I probably lost a little bit of water weight as well, just by cleaning up the diet. Looking back at what we've done, it was definitely fun having a different challenge every single week, but it was also extremely painful. The amazing thing about pain is that it's only short term. You never regret progress. I promise you guys, the pain is worth it. So hopefully this inspired all of you guys on your fitness journey, because you just saw what I could accomplish in just 30 days. Imagine if you stayed focused, what you could accomplish in 60 days, in 90 days, in an entire year. I definitely think Hulk would be really proud of everything I've accomplished on this challenge and my final transformation. Shout out to Hulk. You really inspired me on this transformation. So you guys know the mission of this channel is I'm striving to become superhuman. So if you have any crazy challenge ideas that have never been done before in the history of YouTube, drop them down below. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you on the next video.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
All right, fuckers, leave me alone. Back to your playpen. All right, you'll receive your check in 2 weeks. Thank you.